we already know what a few of the Amiibo will do in Breath of the Wild. Nintendo has been very quiet about the others, and a few weeks ago they even announced 2 new Amiibo. What will they all do? You're watching Zelda Pod Smashes. So I'm here with Frank.
Hey.
Hey. Now, the funny thing is, when Amiibo was announced, you hated the whole concept, and you hated it for a long time, but now you have even more Amiibo than I have, right?
Yeah, but I still hate the concept.
Oh.
I suppose I have more Amiibo than you because I have the Metroid Amiibo, right? You don't have them.
Yeah, no.
Like Samus and Zero Suit Samus, but I got like the various Zelda Smash Amiibo for free from Nintendo as quote-on-quote-off review material, and the others from a friend, so as a present.
Nice.
So yeah, so I got some of these Zelda Smash Amiibo for free, but if you start having a collection like it, then you're kind of inclined to get the rest of them. You know, you're like, okay, I have some Amiibo now I need to have them all.
Yeah,
all the Zelda Amiibo. So I bought, in December, I bought these new 30th anniversary Amiibo that came out in December.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of like how they look. I like them a lot more than the Smash Amiibo, which with these uglies, you know, these poles and plastic poles. I didn't like them as much, but yeah.
Yeah, my favorite one so far is Ocarina of Time Link.
Yeah, the shield looks really nice.
Yeah, all of it.
I like Toon Zelda a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at her right now. But like you said, for Breath of the Wild, I have to say, when these anniversary Amiibo came out, it was so expensive to buy 4 of them at once. It's like more than 60 euros. I wish there was a deal where you would get a discount, but they didn't do that.
It will be as bad with the Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, even worse.
Like 5 of them, you have to buy 5 of them at once. And they can be rare, like Ocarina of Time Link, it was really hard to get him, because he was like out of stock everywhere.
Oh, I still see them in stores here, so it changes per country, but...
Yeah, I guess in Germany he was quite rare.
You Germans love Zelda too much, everything is rare there, I hear.
Yeah, it can be a problem.
Even the Guardian Amiibo is more expensive than the other ones. I managed to grab it for 16 euros though. I think one store made a small mistake and they were selling it for 16, so I have that pre-ordered. But the question is, what will they all do? Because so far they just announced, Wolf Link, the first one they announced. It summons Wolf Link, who will fight for you, which is pretty awesome. And then the anniversary Amiibo, they just give you materials, like food or plants.
I suppose some of the Breath of the Wild Amiibo will do the same, like Archer Link. It might be obvious that you're getting like arrows and bows and supplies. And Horse Link will spawn a horse in front of you. It seems like all the Amiibo so far, they seem to summon something. Like,
exactly.
Supplies or summon Wolf Link. If you summon something in front of you. I guess we might keep this trend with all the Amiibo. So, like the Guardian, it could summon a Guardian in front of you if you want to fight one where you are right now. This could be fun. It might even be the case that the Guardians in the game are limited, you know, because we have this massive threat in the game. So if you kill them, they stay killed. But if you still want to fight them later in the game, you can use the Amiibo. I don't know.
Yeah. The first question I have is if the old Amiibo will still work, the Smash ones, Smash Bros.
I don't think we know this yet. Also, I haven't seen any confirmation, so I'm not sure.
Well, they're not on the Breath of the Wild website. They're not supported, but they might be added later. But I'm a bit worried here because, I don't know. It feels like maybe Nintendo thinks they're so old they would rather sell new Amiibo instead of letting people use their old ones. But that would be so cruel because I think when they announced the whole Amiibo thing, everyone was assuming that you'd also be able to use them in Zelda for Wii U. I think they may have even said that, but I tried to find a source on that, but I couldn't really so fast.
Don't tell me you just bought them for Zelda Wii U when it's your own fault.
Lots of people bought the Wii U for Zelda.
Yeah. Well, you can still play the game on Wii U. It's not like that. So. Yeah. I will play the game on Wii U. I won't buy a Switch at launch, so there's that.
Yeah. I will buy both versions probably. But I will play the Switch version. So we should be able to compare. Anyway, I'm hoping that maybe what the Amiibo, the old Amiibo did in Twilight Princess, they'll also do in Breath of the Wild. Like Zelda and Sheik would replenish your hearts. Or maybe they could come up with different functions for those, because having two Amiibo do the same thing is a bit silly. And then Link would respawn your arrows and...
Well, that's what I think the Archer Link will do. So why would people buy Archer Link if they can just use the old Link or Toon Link Amiibo?
Maybe if the Archer Link gives something better.
I suppose the Toon Link will have the same function as the new Toon Link. So it might be the same for Link, works the same as Ocarina of Time Link. You know, like give your meat. And I'm not sure, maybe Zelda will do the same as, the Toon Zelda. So we might just do that.
Yeah, could be. I still think they... there you have the whole discussion again. If you have too many exclusive features, then maybe some people will feel left out. Like if you didn't buy the old ones, but now they offer something great and unique, then you feel like you're missing out. But on the other hand, by the way, the anniversary ones, they just spawn materials, and it's not like you're missing out on anything.
Yeah, but that's, from my perspective, a good thing. I don't want Amiibo to give you any big feature content that you would miss otherwise. I guess Wolf Link is still okay in some sense, because it's nothing you would miss in the game, I suppose. It's just an extra feature.
Yeah, well, it looks like maybe other pets will be available. Still not confirmed, I think.
Maybe,
but,
Of course, it was with Twilight Princess HD, only if the Ganondorf Amiibo was really worth having, with double damage. Next to Wolf Link, of course.
Yeah, I really loved that. It's weird. I'm playing Twilight Princess HD at the moment on hero mode and with the Ganondorf Amiibo all the time. 4 times damage.
It's still too easy.
It's still too easy. Like the only big challenge is the Cave of Ordeals. And even that I beat it a few days ago. It wasn't too hard in the end. If you know what you're doing.
Yep.
But it would be great if the old Amiibo still work in this game. But we don't know yet. But we do know that all the new ones will work, and they haven't announced anything yet. Now, I asked in the Discord that we have for Zelda Postmasters, I asked people what are your ideas? What would be your wish list? And I'll read a few of those because some of them we also came up with, but. YMCAN64, I don't know how to pronounce that. He also says that that the Guardian Amiibo would spawn a Guardian, but he thinks it would be great if he would fight for you like Wolf Link does.
Yeah, it could be like the Guardian's car corrupted, and it could be that this Guardian you summon is like blue-colored good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also had the same thought, but for me it would be more interesting to have like a challenge. Like, okay, you can spawn a Guardian at any time to fight it.
Yeah.
So
both would be a nice solution.
I guess the same would be with the Bokoblins.
Mm-hmm.
You can just summon a horde of Bokoblins to fight for you. You can fight. So.
Yeah. I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice to have a slave Bokoblin fighting for you, just like Wolf Link does? Like, there are more goblins. Go sacrifice yourself fighting your buddies. It would be cruel. It might not happen, but...
In any case, I think that this buddy system will be quite important in the game.
Well, just to make sure for our viewers, this is pure speculation. It's not like that there is a spoiler now that you'll have a buddy system, but could be true.
There will be several characters that might join you in your quest. Either you fight alongside you, or you might even play as them, like in the Wind Waker.
Yeah.
So it's supposedly Zelda is one of them. So I guess the most interesting question is what the Zelda Amiibo will do. Like, can you summon Zelda at your side at any time, or what do you think?
I was thinking for Zelda. You remember the second quest in the original Zelda, right? That was.
Are you really asking me this question? I just played second quest.
I know you know.
Year.
But that was like the second quest gave you new dungeons and like a mixed up overworld, and it was harder. And you would get that after beating the game, or you could get it instantly if you entered the name of Zelda as your name. I was thinking, what if maybe this game has a second quest where you get to play as Zelda? Because we've been speculating about this. She has the same clothes as you. She can be seen with a Sheikah slate. Maybe, just as an alternative story, it's actually Zelda doing all the questing. And you get that as a bonus for beating the game. Or, if you have the Amiibo, you can unlock her right away.
It would be quite very limited use for the Amiibo.
True.
It seems like the Amiibo are tied to the Sheikah slate. So if you're using the Amiibo with a Sheikah slate and you create something in front of you with the Amiibo, so what would the Zelda Amiibo do in-game? That's the question. I do kind of like the idea of a second quest. It's something that people also thought about, like Skyward Sword. We were like saying, okay, it would be nice to play the game again from the perspective of Zelda, instead of just looking, at her in the credits. And I personally think we get to play as Zelda, or at least have her join you at her side. The only question is, what would the Amiibo do? It would be like weird if you can summon her at all time, because I suppose the story wouldn't allow that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the Zelda Amiibo will do. But I suppose it's a different topic, that all the other important characters like this Goron and the Zora girl. Don't worry, I don't know anything more, but all of these characters you saw in the last trailer, that they all might be like your assistants buddies, and we might all get their own Amiibo, I suppose, later, as part of the Breath of the Wild line. Because it's not actually, those are not the Zelda line Amiibo, because there are different Amiibo lines like Super Smash Bros, Animal Crossing. There's The Legend of Zelda with now 5 different Amiibos, and Breath of the Wild will be its own line. So I suppose we won't stop at just these 5 Amiibo. We might create more later, and these big characters you saw in the trailer will be the material, so to say.
Yeah, it could be. They do look nice. Still, I think just having them follow you in a game or fight for you, it feels a bit bare bones for me. I mean, I never played Skylanders or Disney Infinity, but what I like about those games is that you get to play as these Amiibo yourself, these characters. So
I already suppose that these characters might be playable. So
that would be cool. That would be a nice addition. But then again, would it be exclusive to Amiibo?
No. I guess this is part of the story. Like in the Wind Waker with Meadowlee and Medley, sorry. Where we follow you around, you can switch to them, and you have like this co-op play in game. Yeah. I guess we will get the same with Breath of the Wild, with characters like Zelda, the Goron guy, the Zora girl, and all these different characters we saw, and you can switch to them and play as them.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, with Amiibo, it's like, okay, you can, summon them into your side at any time, and just play with them. Like with Wolf-Link, you have them available for a limited time, like you can only take limited damage.
Yeah,
maybe if they're not the real characters, but holograms or something like that, just to emulate having these characters at your side, but it could still work,
Yeah.
Of course, you wouldn't be able to use these Amiibo right from the start. Like Wolf-Link, you can use it right away as soon as you, I guess, right from the start with your Sheikah Slate. But it would be kind of a spoiler if you just take out an Amiibo and get a playable character that you wouldn't meet until later in the game. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it's also like to support these characters. Like if you have Zelda at your side, you can heal her with the Zelda Amiibo. I don't know, something like that. But,
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
What about the Guardian? Worf, if I pronounce it right, says he thinks a complete Guardian would be overpowered, but maybe they could get a smaller one, like the tiny ones we've seen in the shrines. That would be that could work. And I'm personally thinking, what if a Guardian that you summon doesn't fight for you, but you can ride in it like a tank? Or is that too crazy? And then it could even it could even let you climb walls, etc. Like it would give you extra stamina, you get higher. And maybe it's not exclusive to the Amiibo, but perhaps you can actually collect pieces and parts and then build one yourself in the game. That was an idea that I've had for a while now.
Yeah, but it sounds more like you want a tank in the game.
Instead of yeah.
I mean, the Amiibo shows a hostile Guardian, so I guess what you see is what you get here. So if I scan the hostile Guardian Amiibo, I will get a hostile Guardian in front of me. So I don't think it will be an ally or a tank you can use. Otherwise we wouldn't have used this corrupted color scheme on the Amiibo.
Oh, it's corrupted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has red and violet tones.
It could still. It doesn't have to mean that much. I mean, perhaps they just took the most famous looking one and then they decided, well, we wanted to do something.
I always liked the original, the original look that it had on E3 2014, was it?
Oh yeah.
I liked it a lot more than this new red.
Yeah, corruption.
Purple look, yeah.
Someone says maybe the Archer Link gives a special type of arrow, and that could actually
give you these
Sheikah tech ones.
The ones that can destroy Guardians. So you can scan Guardian spawn in front of you, and when he starts attacking you, you scan the Archer Link Amiibo to get one of these tech arrows, and then you can destroy the Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess these arrows will need some ways to be replenishable, because otherwise you will have a problem if they are like limited.
Yeah, if you run out.
So I guess if it's like a one, I suppose these only work once per day, right? For anniversary Amiibo. Did we say that? Like, there has to be a limit. It's not like
probably.
You can just keep spawning meat.
Yeah.
Suppose you can get one of these special arrows per day. This could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the Archer Link Amiibo even has the special arrow, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So this makes fully sense. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, he uses this arrow.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
I guess it could be like one of these rare, like some, sometimes you get a chest with something rare in it, like a special weapon. So it could be it normally supplies you with arrows and bows and stuff, but you have a chance of getting one of these rare tech arrows.
Yeah, maybe. Like in Hyrule Warriors, they would just all the Amiibo would just give you materials or sometimes weapons for some characters, but it was all randomized. So that could work for this game as well, I guess. And
it's
then
always some randomness to it with Anniversary Amiibo. If you like said that there's a chance of getting some rare weapon alongside the spawns.
Yeah, they didn't say so.
Yeah. No, they said this.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's even pictures where you have like a golden treasure chest alongside these barrels, and inside these chests there are supposed to be rare weapons. So it could be the same for Archer Link, where there's a chance of getting a treasure chest with these rare arrows.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't remember that part. But that would be a nice solution, I guess, for getting arrows and maybe some rare weapons now and then. About the mounted Link, like the horse amiibo, I'm starting to think that it should be this horse that you summon. Because
or maybe it's just a random horse. Like lots of different horse designs in the game, and maybe you just randomized any of them.
I would like that more, actually. If this summons Epona, I'm not going to use it. I don't want a free horse that's the best one in the game. No, I will.
No, I don't think. Yeah. I really doubt that this will give you a point. It will just give you some random horse, like once per day. If you're in which just might be nice if you're in an area where no horses are around and you're missing one, and you can just use the amiibo to summon one, and it's kind of a nice help, but not necessary.
Yeah.
And as we already said, I don't. For some, these functions are not really special, but they might be helpful. And I don't like it if we put too much exclusive content to the amiibo. Wolf-Link is already more than enough, because it was also quite important in Twilight Princess HD, so I don't mind it as much that this amiibo is kind of obligatory now. Like we really need Wolf-Link to get the full experience in both games, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But you can skip all the other amiibo because it's just supplies that you can get otherwise in the game, like fish and plants and whatever. So it's a nice help, but you don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose it will keep up this trend. But some amiibo might be more like to give you some fun stuff, like summoning a Guardian.
Yeah, I wonder if there will be a Ganondorf mode again. Maybe through Ganondorf or maybe through the Bokoblin, because that's actually what I liked in Twilight Princess HD. And
but from what we've seen so far, you don't really need a Ganondorf mode because the game hits your heart already.
Maybe it depends on what you upgrade first, I suppose.
And there always can be a hero mode option,
Yeah, but it's also for bragging rights, right? Yeah, and I hope hero mode is also in. Actually, if it will have that and it's available from the start, I will use that right away. And maybe I will go for even double damage with an amiibo, but I'm not sure. The game seems like hard enough if it has a hero mode. But it would be nice for bragging rights, just to show that you beat the game with this extra mode.
Yeah, but there was no way to show this off in Twilight Princess HD. It didn't matter if you used Ganondorf or not.
It did show it if you did the Cave of Twilights, by the way. There it showed which amiibo you used.
It showed it at the end at his stats, but it didn't save his stats. So if you
okay, just a screenshot then, I guess.
Yeah, you can do bragging rights amiibos, I suppose, with a screenshot. But
yeah.
It's not like it keeps track if you have used the Ganondorf amiibo in like the entire game. It's only the Cave of Shadows, I suppose.
Do you think maybe because this is such a huge game, the game will support any non-Zelda amiibo?
It doesn't even support all of the normal Zelda amiibo yet.
We don't know yet, but yeah.
Yeah, but so I don't. Maybe it's like what other games are doing is if you scan an amiibo that's not fully supported with a specific function. Like in Hyrule Warriors, you can scan any amiibo and get some random stuff. Or in, Federation Force, Metro Prime, you get like this skull skin if you scan any amiibo which is not Samus or Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah.
And I suppose there might be like a random amiibo function. If you scan any other amiibo, you will get some rupees or whatever.
I had this idea that I had for Majora's Mask actually. The Happy Mask salesman is maybe in this game. Nintendo has been playing with the idea or hinting at it. And it wouldn't surprise me.
When did we do this?
They had this pretend interview on Miiverse a few years ago when Majora's Mask 3D came out. They were asking him like, will we ever see you again? And he said something like, oh, I don't know, this world for a new Zelda game looks pretty big. Something like that.
Okay, it might be, this would be a nice cameo.
It wouldn't surprise me because you have Beetle.
Only saw Beetle, yeah.
If the Happy Mask salesman would be in the game, what if he would let you turn your amiibo into masks just for fun? They don't do anything.
Looks like overshoot. I don't know.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, a little bit too much.
I would like it, something silly like that. It's a huge game and people have gathered a lot of amiibo. What if I have I don't have a Mario amiibo, but I have Ike. What if I scan Ike at the Happy Mask salesman and I have his mask? I would like it.
I wanna spawn Zero to Samus into the game.
Herself, the whole
Yeah, no, I wanna play as her. So.
Yeah, that would be nice. Actually, the same with a playable Zelda. Then that makes you wonder: will you be able to do a Zelda run in her underwear? Probably.
Now you're getting perverted. So.
Well, I don't get it. This is sexism. If all the girls are hyped about having Link in his underwear, that's okay. And then we say like, oh, I want to see Zelda in her underwear.
This is why you want a second quest with Zelda. You want to see the beginning of the game, basically, and then then you never continue because after you leave the cave, you're getting close.
Yeah.
I suppose you can turn them on, right? But
you don't have to wear anything.
This actually supports my theory that Zelda will just be like a supporting character where you can switch to her, but you cannot change her clothes or equipment or anything. I guess it looks like all these buddy characters all have like their special weapon. Like, okay, Zelda has a Sheikah Slate, probably borrowed from you, I guess. She stole it from Link.
Yeah.
Bad girl. But this Goron guy has this hammer sword, and the Zora girl has this trident, and so on.
Yeah.
So they all have this one weapon you can use, and it doesn't break. And but Link is the guy who has all of his supplies and different arrows, bows, and weapons and stuff. And the different armors. You only get this with Link, but not for other characters.
Yeah. Someone here, Worf again, suggests that maybe one of the amiibo unlocks a challenge. Like the Wolf Link amiibo did, the Cave of Shadows, and Ganondorf unlocked the double damage challenge.
I might even have the thought right now that we didn't know what to do with Ganondorf and Sheik. Which is why we don't support the Smash amiibo.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a bit lame because
otherwise I guess we would only have announced something alongside the 30th anniversary stuff. Or maybe we didn't want to because we want people to buy the anniversary amiibo, but then again, the amiibo functions are not so special that you would buy the amiibo for these features. No. It's like, okay, you get some fish, nice.
Yeah, but they were promoting the amiibo with, you can use them in Breath of the Wild. So that was extra incentive. And if people would just discover that it's the same as the old amiibo, then maybe they wouldn't have bought them. Which is silly because most of the time you're just buying them for their looks and not...
and as I said, these features are not a reason to buy the amiibo. It's not like, it spawns some fish and plants, I must get the amiibo right now.
Yeah. Wolf Link, but maybe... you can also...
Wolf Link is quite special,
Yeah. You can probably also tame a dog, or befriend a dog.
Yeah, that's what I thought, like, Wolf Link is just a special dog in the game.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, has anyone tried feeding a wild boar and befriending a wild boar? Because they just attack you, but did anyone try putting down an apple for them?
We might just eat the apple and then attack
you. With extra strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. But... yeah, they will probably announce what the amiibo will do before the game launches.
Yeah, and before the Amiibo come out at the same day, so I guess we have to show this, because otherwise the people would buy the Amiibo without knowing what they will do. This would be kind of strange. So.
Yeah. Do you remember half a year ago, some stores had the release date for the Amiibo, and it said March 4, which would be a Saturday, which is weird. But then people were saying, oh, maybe Breath of the Wild releases early March, and everyone was like, no, that's impossible. And now it's becoming true.
I guess the stores were right.
Yep. Would you like having more Amiibo next to those races we've seen? Somebody here suggests, Ilogan suggests Dark Link and the Great Fairy.
You mean for Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Because I already said that I want these. I'm not saying I want them, but I suppose they will be happening, these 4 special characters.
Yeah, could happen.
So I guess then it will be more than enough, but never say never, so we could do more.
Yeah.
But then there's always the Zelda Amiibo line, there are so many possibilities with that. They could rob us of all our money by just keep doing Amiibo. If you look at games like The Wind Waker or, The Wind Waker mostly. There are so many good figurine possibilities. We could turn the entire Nintendo gallery into figurines.
Crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll see. Should be great. Thanks, Frank, for joining me, and thanks everyone for listening. Share your Amiibo ideas and also tell us which Amiibo you'll be getting next month. And please realize that our video was spoiler-free, but the comments might not be. See you guys next time.
Bye.